Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Thea 2, the Shattering, shall we? We're playing Thea 2 as part of the turn-based Thursday Fest. Thank you so much to everyone for organizing this fantastic festival, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Alex, Grim, good evening, good to see you. So Thea, The Awakening, is a game I have experience with. We played it on the channel. I've played it years and years ago as well, and I've never played Thea 2. I've heard, for the most part, many say that this is just a strict improvement over the first game, and we're going to find out if that's indeed the case. So we're going to create a new profile here, and, well, you know how this goes. Just like that. And let's go. So we're going to go ahead and do a single player new game right away. So I don't know if this has anything to do with, how the story in the first game played out. In the first game, you were like a god that had been kind of killed or punished, and you were trying to regain your power vicariously by kind of giving your followers some power. So we'll find out how, the games are connected. I never beat the first Thea, so there might be some major spoilers, and that is okay. So I believe, let's see, which gods, there's a bunch of these that are locked. And I can be, the kind of nature lady, or I can be, I don't know, harmony lady. Let's see what she's about. So this is Lada. I was born in the darkest hour of our land, from the seed of hope held in the hearts of our people. The long night sought to diminish all light and love from our hearts, but it could not do so. In the absence of the father who once led us and the mother who was our keeper, I now stand as the head of our pantheon, so that hope remains in the times of the ever-persistent turmoil. Mistake me not for a fragile flower seeking only the fertile ground to spawn its seeds. Beauty and hope can yet turn their blossoming petals into shards of steel and thunder when the time is right. The path of peace is rarely peaceful, but if your heart beats strong and your will is made of iron, join me on the road to harmony. Okay. So she's all about harmony, the divine domain of peace and order. And then we've got Zavana. Zavana, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I walk in the watchful shadow of the old Mother Earth, who lies silent. I listen to her whispers and sing her songs. Mistress of the forest, spirits of nature, lady of the earth, those are the names mortals call me. But do not be fooled by the beauty of my domain, by the desire to uphold life and treasure balance above all. Nature is not your comely mother. Cross my path in defiance of the eternal laws, and you will learn the fury of the forests. For I am also the huntress, silent and vigilant, true to my cause and unwavering in my resolve. Defile my domain at your own peril, and taste the whisper of the forest at your shoulder before death comes for you. All right, walk with me amongst the trees if you dare. And normally I walk among the trees and it's cool, but you kind of scared me away from that. So she's also actually harmony domain, but nature. And then Lada is intellect and harmony. So, Hermie, good evening. Exactly, right? I'm going to go, let's just try Lada. And the difficulty is the same. So let's go. I'm not going to change anything about that. God points and traits. This screen allows you to customize the traits of your deity. Each card represents one trait. You can mix and match traits from characters and bonuses categories. So this is new. This was not in the first Thea. And, you know, something about the presentation in these cards, it feels kind of like, you know, the cards from Civ 5 a little bit. Each god has their own unique trait and specializes in a different set of domains. You can only pick traits that match these particular domains. Okay. To assign a trait, drag it from the traits list and drop it into the matching slot. The total cost of traits is limited and depends on the difficulty setting. New traits can be unlocked using god points. These are awarded when you end the game. Once unlocked, the trait becomes available for every game. This is cool, so you see the meta progression going on here. Traits are optional. You're free to start the game without them if you wish. Okay, so I could add characters Scoundrel and Rat. So I could begin with 2 additional characters, the Scoundrel and the Rat, and it looks like this would cost 1 trait. I don't think it's a god point. I'd have to go over here to unlock those. I don't know if I want to spend any of my god points just yet. Maybe I do. But the only intellect that I could play would be this one. And I don't know why, but the idea of Scoundrel and Rat just sounds amusing. So I'm down for that. I can add a human gatherer. This is good. We'll go for that. And let's see. I can add children, craftsmen, gatherers, and warriors. So I like having warriors. If this game is similar to the first Thea is a 4X that has some town building and some exploration 4X as well. And you want to have a nice combat party to go out and explore with. So let's go ahead and give myself some extra warriors. Oh, I have more trade points than I thought. Oh, and there's some more expensive ones. Oh, but these are all locked. Okay. Okay, so I can go over here. Oh, there's a ton of these, but they're locked. Interesting. Wow. There's a lot of content to unlock. So, then if I have 4 points, I'm just going to... What's the Scoundrel? I'm going to go basic and just give myself some craftsmen and gatherers. I like it. So now I've spent all my points. I have 6 people. I have 2 god points left, but I'll keep those here. And I don't have any points left to spend, so we're going to go next. Okay? Wow, I'll tell you what. So far, something that happened between the first Thea and the second Thea is that they really punched up the visuals. The first game, I really enjoy it. I have no complaints necessarily, really, but in the first game, a lot of the visuals are just kind of black and white drawings, more like inks or, woodblock stains, whereas this, it's a fully colored portrait here. Here you can decide who will be the god's chosen. This character will be important to the quest line. The chosen can be of any class you start with, including any additional characters you may have selected from traits. Don't forget to give them a name, okay? So, these pictures are hilarious, but I bet they're particular to... I could put a scoundrel, rat, gatherer, warrior, and craftsman. Look at this guy. I just made this scarf. Have you seen anything nicer? I'm thrilled with it. The embroidery and the tassels, I did myself. So let's just have some kind of like... Yeah, this guy looks pretty stout. Let's see what we got. Oh, shirtless. Okay. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Smirk. Uh-huh. I like when people will dual wield and they're different weapons. They're like, I could hit you with the axe or the short sword. What do you want? Neither, good sir. Oh, this guy looks like some nobleman who came into the fray. Honestly, this dude looks good, and I like having a warrior. Well, the profile name is Dr. Incompetent, but we'll call this guy Dr. Incom. And this seems great. And my world shape, I don't like teeny little islands like that. Pangea or islands, well, the benefit is that it says here creatures from more difficult areas will not cross over. Yeah, they don't want me to play on Pangea. They're like, don't mess with it. This kind of keeps things organized. That makes sense. All right, medium, let's roll. Fine, I'll play on islands. Whatever you say.
Well, hello there, Chosen. Welcome into the service of the gods. As I am a believer myself, I am happy to be the one to guide you.
Excellent. This guy was from the first game, and it's good to have him back. Jabduska, good evening. Yeah, she's gotten a makeover. All right, and I'm not going to skip the story. Who are you? He does look familiar, doesn't he, Hermie?
Theodore's the name.
It is the same name.
Old me is not relevant here. You are. I am here to tell you of some basic rules and hand over any divine objects that may have been bestowed upon you. First and foremost, the cosmic seed.
Nickman, good morning. Yep. Come on with the divine objects, buddy. That's what I need. You know, I'm looking at Theodore here. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Theodore's index finger may be larger than all of his other fingers. And that's fine with me. But it's just, it's good for pointing with.
Yes,
Whoa.
Thea is far from a land of prosperity. Darkness was defeated long ago, but it is not gone. It lurks in the corners and attacks at night. The Shattering tears the earth asunder, and a scorching light takes hold of folk without protection.
How does it relate to the seed?
The seed, and others like it, is a gift of the divine. A piece of the cosmic tree itself. It can grant great boons, and it allows you to set up a village and provide divine protection there. But if you wish for the life of a traveler, or if you are skilled enough to create another seed one day, this seed can be used to forge divine artifacts, or even bring back a comrade from the clutches of death.
Nice. So you can't build a village without a seed?
Indeed, you'll catch on fast. Without the seed or different means that other factions may possess, a village attracts the cursed light and is taken by it within days.
That's bad.
And if somehow that does not happen, terrors of darkness will drive your folk insane. This is how it has been in Thea for many centuries now. It is why we struggle still to survive just another day.
Sounds horrible. Anything else I need to know?
I may pop up now and again to tell you things, but for now, you must take your first steps into this hostile land. Remember to check for resources on the map for gathering. Set up camp for craft and cooking, and check your inventory to make sure you are well equipped. Here, have some wood, so you may heal when camping. My advice is to explore, learn the ropes, and only then decide on a settlement.
So, interesting. In the first game, I believe you start with a settlement, or you found it pretty quickly, just like in Civ. You go for it right away. Secondly, I don't believe I've ever heard inventory pronounced in that way with the emphasis such as it's inventory. But maybe I feel like I like that better. I don't know. Yeah, that's what he said, Hermie. I mean, and now I'm just thinking to myself, sounds kind of cool. All right, so he's going to give me some wood, mushrooms, 0.6 experience point. That's very specific. Research points. Okay. All right, here I am. Okay. So let's zoom out a bit. And, I mean, he said to move your group from one tile to another, left-click on the group to select it. They are, and then, right-click over another tile. As you camp by the water, a flash flood rises unexpectedly. Uh-oh, it's not going well. You've entered or encountered an event. Most events occur randomly at the end of the turn or when moving around the map. If an event is triggered by a group located on land, other groups within 6 tiles range join as well. Click on the View Group button to see exactly which groups take part in the event. Under each part of the story, you will see one or more possible responses. Some responses are only visible if your group meets a certain condition. More specifically, it contains a specific character type. Okay. If you see any of these symbols, red, yellow, purple, or bordered red, yellow, purple, it means that this particular response will lead to a fight, so read the responses carefully. Okay. So the only option I have is to find higher ground. And like I said, again, it seems so far that one of the really nice things about Thea 2 is, this is a really, nice looking picture of a flash flood. And they've just punched up the visuals just a little bit. It's not quite like first edition D&D to second edition D&D, but it's, Okay, so you're close enough to the hill to reach it in time, although you're drenched and tired and will likely catch a cold. Some debris washes up on the shore afterward. Okay, so here's our party, and it looks like everybody got sick. That's not ideal. But we did get some wood. This is a high-level wood. That's nice. So we're looking for a place to found our city. You can move the camera with WASD. Yep. Before you venture into the dangers of Thea, take a look at your equipment and assign to your characters any unused items they may carry. Okay, so this actually is just like the first game where some of your equipment isn't equipped from the beginning, so we want to do that right away. By clicking the group to open the radial menu and press the equipped button. So I'll do that. The UI has been reworked a bit. It's a little bit more minimal than the first game's UI. Alright, we'll go to equipment. And a character's equipment greatly influences how well they perform during a challenge and what skills they can use. You can assign any unused items to your people to improve their abilities. Drag and drop them onto the character to do that. Be careful not to go over a character's carry limit. If they're over-encumbered, they will suffer penalties, sure. So most people have things. Let's see if I have just any, stuff sitting around that's not equipped. It does appear that all equipment is actually worn. So, Dobrogost has his armor and this bone artifact. Again, the art is just really cool on these portraits. Oh my god. Imislava. Don't mess with her, alright? She's like, I carry the bones. You do. And you can do that all day long. I didn't say anything. Please don't beat me to death with these bone wands that you have. And, John is like, I carry the rocks. Okay, yes you do. That looks really heavy. Thank you for doing that. Oh, and then Middlebrat's like, I gave Jonna my basket, and I have to carry the stones with this net. It doesn't work very well. And then this bigger stone I couldn't fit in there, so I'm just holding it. She does, Herbie. We can. I like how, with the traits when I started, I picked a rat. I wasn't really sure what that meant. No, it means you just have a rat that just travels around with you. It's like Templeton from Charlotte's Web. In fact, that's exactly what this is going to be. And then, we've got a bard. Okay. This guy's one-man banding it. That's a heck of a rat. It's a magical rat. This guy has an amber artifact and some iron armor, and that's it. Okay, that's great. I'm glad that you're here. Let's see. I mean, Bone Slava is like the obvious place to go with her name. Mm-hmm. I've got quite a ragtag group of adventurers. Like, we're trying to, make a city and survive in Thea. All right. Like, this guy's like, okay, I'm ready for the expedition. This guy's like, let me get my books and my quill. Well, I guess we kind of need that. She's like, I brought the bones. Well, okay, good. And I brought the coal, maybe, Oh, okay. I've got the stones. And this dude is unbelievably well equipped. Is he holding a plate in one hand? I mean, like, this guy's, like, got everything but the kitchen sink with him. He's even got the ruffled collar. Like, he's got two hats. He just looks like he stole everything and he's trying to wear it. He also has a boar with him, so he has this trained wild boar. Great. He does look like he's been dumpster diving extensively. All right. We did this. When you finished your actions, press the end turn button located in the bottom right corner of the screen. Right. We don't need any more about that. Many things happen between turns. That's fine. But I'm not going to do that right now. Now, I don't know if in Thea 2, like in Civ, they recommend a tile for settling. Let's see if I can turn on the filters so I can see the different stuff on the map. Yeah, resources. Oh, there's none? Okay, there's some grain. All right, so that looks like a good place. Well, they've definitely changed this to be more civvy in the way that the overall works. I feel like... maybe I'm not thinking correctly, but I feel like there were some just rando resources, like, you could get wood and stuff, and it wasn't just every once in a while there's grain, but maybe I'm not remembering right. Okay, so here's grain. We definitely want to try to settle probably by that. Let's move up here, and then there's a little iron there as well. That's across the river, but... ooh, what's this? A stone circle or something? End the turn.
So, as tradition has it, your god sent me to guide your first steps on this new and bewildering island. To get us started, check what resources you have near you. There's a toggle right next to the mini-map.
Gotcha. Nod.
If you have food and wood, they are always good to stock up on. You need both to heal when camped, and you need a variety of foods to better heal your mental wounds and keep morale high. Oh, and do you know what it means that you are chosen?
I don't.
You are all followers of your deity, but your gods speak and act through the chosen. They have a special bond, so if you die, that's it. Your god loses power and game over. Now, ready for the task I have for you?
No pressure.
Good. Finally, my first task for you. Cook or find me some more food, please. To do it, set up camp and choose nice stone oven icon to cook. Later, you can also craft high tier 4+ materials there. Or the basket to gather food from the land. This is making me hungry, so hurry up. He disappears.
Alright, so he wants me to set up camp and choose the nice stone oven icon to cook. Okay, cool. Or the basket to gather food from the land. Alright. He gave me some stuff. So, resources. There are different types of resources in the world. They can be used as crafting materials, food, or fuel, but before your people can use them, you need to collect them. Alright, so there's, you know, resources are shown on the world map as special objects, such as plants, animals, or bones. Move your group near a tile with a resource located no further than 1 hex away, and then I can gather it by going into camp mode. And we set up camp by clicking the camp icon from the radial menu. Gotcha. Yeah, it is. It's interesting, right? He's like, I'm teaching you how to play. Yes, you are. Here, we're going to go over here. Okay, what's this? A grain again, but then there's also something special here. So in the first game, you could collect things within a radius of your village. So I feel like there's wood up here. If we put our camp right here. Ooh, actually, okay, this is looking like an insane spot. It won't have any grain for food, but it'll have iron and wood. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's, I have 2 movement left. I'm gonna go, I can't go anywhere. It's too much movement. I could start here and just have a bunch of food, but if I start here, I get all of this, and then I can expand by 1 tile to get this grain later. And it seems pretty nice.
Yummy! Well done! And here, one must have a good drink too. Now, the same way you cooked, you can also craft equipment and later buildings in your village. You can also design recipes to see how they will turn out.
So I'm gonna say I didn't actually, I don't think I cooked anything. I just ended the turn. Maybe I did it automatically?
Oh, and if you make special food, you need to save for something. Or, more likely, you gather good wood or better food, and you do not want it eaten or burnt. Make sure to exclude them. You will find a looking glass icon in your camp, on the top left side.
Okay.
And don't forget to spend your research points. You can see your research tree at the top right corner. So, now that you have this sorted, I know of an abandoned house you can explore. Who knows what mysteries you will uncover there? Remember to check your inventory before you venture out.
He's back on with the inventory. Okay, so I do want to go here. Whoa! Man, now I'm like thinking again. This might be the best tile right here on this, because then I would get all of this food as well. I can't move there, but I'm really close. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I could also move here and get fish, meat, wood. Yeah, this is probably the prime location. All right. So this is the research tree. This shows you, allows you to spend advancement points on new material crafting recipes and buildings. Press these buttons to view each category. The unlock cost of each recipe is shown next to its icon. Good one, Herbie. Materials in equipment recipes unlock in random order or on each playthrough. Interesting. But you can see the details before you spend your advancement points by clicking on a recipe. Each recipe requires that you unlock at least 1 parent node that leads to it. For example, crystal wood can only be obtained after unlocking either diamond or ancient wood. Advancement points are awarded each time you collect enough research points. Research points are given after completing events, building a school, or researching terrain and creature artifacts. So, for example, I think I need to learn how to collect that dryad wood, which is why it's grayed out. So, this will let us gather it. And now, yeah, you can see now it's not grayed out on the map. So, that was a good use of our time. And it's turn 4. Peeps, I need you to move here. And then here. And then let's do it. Let's make the city. Oh, there's a... here we go. No. I know there's a way to do this. I'm just blanking on it. No, there's no way I can't make it. I might not have enough action points to do it, but, Hey, Chef Smitty, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Alright, here we go. Advancement, Theopedia, Factions and Loyalty, God Traits, Logbook, Domination, Victory, Character List, Memorial Grounds, Bugs, blibbity blabbity. Alright, maybe it's just because I don't have enough actions, but I can also... I have this flag above my head. That's just showing my party. Maybe once I camp. That's a fine idea. I'll try it. This screen shows your people on the left and nearby resources on the right. To assign a character to a gathering task, drag and drop them onto the selected resource or press the green plus button. May take more than one turn to complete the task depending on the character's gathering skill value. Okay, so this is exactly the same from the first game, but the UI has changed. You could see everybody here. You could see their kind of yield. So we always need wood. All right. So we're almost there with just her. If I put the rat on there, then we get it in one turn. Yep, it's just her and the rat. Some of these, like this dryad wood, is a higher level material, so it's going to be really difficult for us to get it. It's both, Hermie. It's harder to gather, but it's better. Like, when you're crafting stuff, if you use it as a component, it's just stronger. Alright, we're going to get some meat. We'll get some more wood, and it looks like I don't quite have enough to get this fish, but we can get close to it. So this is the village information screen. I don't really have a village, but I want one. So we're on the gathering screen. There's crafting, cooking, research, and rituals. And I don't think I have any rituals at the moment. We'll just go ahead and... oh, did we finish the turn? No, we did not. You know what? No, Theodore wants me to do this quest. Maybe... I'm gonna gather. A black cat crosses your path. Just keep on walking, it's only a cat, or this could be a demon in cat form. Place a small offering of food on the road. If the cat comes to you, it will be good luck. If it walks on, it will bring misfortune. Okay, so it's like, do you want to gamble? No, just, it's only a cat. Okay, so we get a little bonus. I'm wondering if I can't found my village until I do the quest. Like, until I go to Theodore's spot right there. That's very possible that it's... Oh, wait. Oh, no, these are all camp icons. Oh, here it is. No, it's village. These are all just... The radial menu is now just showing all the things that you can do while you're at camp. Yeah, I don't think, I think I need to go to see Theodore. I could be wrong. I have one advancement point. I'll just wait with my advancement points. You know what? That's a great point. I do have one. You start with one. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's just go do the quest. I thought, maybe I'm just, sometimes I tune out, but I thought he said early on, like, explore a bit before you found your village, and so that's what I was doing. But I think he didn't mean found it so early. So let's go ahead and move. Stop camping. Stop it. Shame on you. A couple of folk found themselves a child in the Cabbage Patch. So, do you think this is a euphemism? Like, they, quote, found a child? I mean, it appears to be two men. I don't want to take anything away from their reproductive powers, but do you think they just legit, there was just a kid there? Or, like, Cabbage Patch Kids, like it's the stork delivered a child situation? Either way, rejoice. While wandering through the world, you will encounter research artifacts. These are sometimes acquired after winning challenges or can be found in the ground. Yeah, exactly, Hermie. Camping nearby a terrain artifact allows you to gather it. Once gathering is complete, a resource will appear on that spot. Interesting. The gathered artifact does not appear in your inventory. Instead, you can find it on the research screen, where you can assign people to carry out research work. Terrain and creature artifacts unlock new lore entries in Theopedia. Alright.
You find Theodore's abandoned house. It is nestled amongst some trees and looks rather old.
Looks pretty nice.
Inside, the place is surprisingly lived in and well taken care of. There is even a fireplace. You hear an old woman's voice croak at you.
Well, dinner guests. How splendid. Do come and stay forever.
It's always like that. Everything seems to be going well in this game, and then they drop that forever bomb on you. Try to leave.
There is no way out.
Oh.
The doors are gone. You will have to face this hag to escape.
Okay. So, the hag, I don't want to be rude and stare at this eye, but I can't help it. I also, you might need to go to a spa for the treatment of these nails. I think a manicure could do wonders. I have a gift card that you can use. Just let me out of the place. So I can either, it looks like I think the red cards are fight, and yeah, I can convince her. I don't know which form of combat I'm better at, but let's just try to talk. Alright, so, I don't know if I have good people at talking. We're gonna find out. So it's a mental challenge, and let's begin. Start with playing cards from your hand to the battlefield. Here's how you do it. Click on a card, select a skill, select a slot to cast into. Oh, this is different from the first game. It's got 2 rows instead of 1. It's more like... Well, I don't want to say Gwent, because it might not be. But it looks like... Okay, interesting. You've just started a card minigame. Each round consists of 8 preparation phases and 2 fight phases. To win, eliminate all of your enemy's cards. During preparation phases, players take turns to play their cards. Okay? Ally turn, enemy turn. Action points and delay are explained a bit later. During the preparation phases, fighters on each side are getting ready, but they do not engage the enemy just yet. This is when you play your cards, select which skills to use, cast spells, etc. Each decision you make during your turn can be changed once the card is placed on the battlefield. Rules of playing a card. To play a card, you need to pay its casting cost. Each card may have 1 or more actions, skills available. Pick 1. Cards can't be played multiple times, but each time they're played, their casting cost increases by 1. You may decide to save your action points and use them in your next preparation phase. When you run out of action points, click End. You will receive more APs after your opponent ends their turn. When all preparation phases end, the fight phase begins. Q on the right-hand side of the screen shows the order of actions. Cards with the lowest delay are at the top and will act first. How quickly a card will act depends on the delay value of the skill they use and also of their wits attribute. The outcome of the fight phase will decide if another round is needed. The challenge will last for as long as both players have cards to play during the preparation phase. So it's actually kind of similar to the previous game, but you can see that there is more depth to the cards and more than just swapping and playing them in order. So she is at delay 15, and it looks like she's got 9 armor and 26, I don't know, health. And let's see, what do I want to play? So I have 2 points, and all of my cards cost 1. So we want to put out things that are going to do more damage. I think the skulls are damage. So, yeah, this guy's good at talking, and he's pretty fast. So let's click on this guy. And you can see that here's his 2 actions. Weapon attack or brute force. So his weapon attack does more damage and goes faster. And we'll put him, I don't know, right here. He's down. And then I can play something else. This guy's also good at this. And similarly, he has a weapon attack. And if I put him here, he will hit her. Or it's within his targeting range, so let's do that. Oh. So she's able to play herself more than once. That's a little spooky. So when I mouse over this card, it looks like she can target from the back row both of these guys. And that's probably because she's ranged. Targets the enemy in melee row in front of the character. If there's none, any enemy on the battlefield can be targeted. That's pretty clever. So what we could do is use that against her and put somebody who's kind of tanky in front of her. Now she's doing 14 damage, which is substantial. I could play this card again, which is very strong, but he takes 2 action points if I play it as a dupe. Instead, what I think is probably pretty wise is let's put this guy down over here. Oh, I have to choose what he's going to do. Increase the shield of an ally or summon his boar. I don't know. I guess summon it. Oh. I don't think I did that right. Let me try that again. So he's going to go, and I'm going to try to summon the boar. I guess I'll summon the boar here. And I confirm. And he put the boar there. Oh, but he doesn't put himself down. Okay, that's my first time ever doing that. And the boar is not very good. So, I'm not sure I did the right thing right there. Anyway, here, you can drop down and you can shoot, she's pretty slow with this attack, but whatever. Alright, I'm going to keep dropping. I don't know, I don't think it's a bad idea to just put a duplicate of this guy down doing this over here. Oh no. How did you... Oh, they've been saving up action points. Interesting. So it's like the longer... No. She has 1 card left to play, and I've got 7, so... I have 1 point left. Go ahead and do this, and you can be back here. Oh, did she? Huh. Well... Oh, I didn't mean to end the turn, I guess. I think I made a mistake. Wow, that would have hit all of them. Oh, you know what? Wow, this is really interesting. So, even though she put down 3 copies of herself, they share the same hit point pool. So, it wasn't as scary as I thought. I mean, it's scary in the sense that she can attack us. Select targets for skill. What skill? Oh, this one. That's where she's gonna shoot? Yeah, that's fine. Shoot. Yeah. And then we could shoot again. And this should win. We got it.
The witch laughs.
You are nice. I won't hit you. In fact, here is a small gift before I go, Chosen.
A package is left for you, and the hut changes back into an old, decrepit building.
It's interesting. Sid, good evening. Good to see you. It's like a risk-reward, Hermie. Like, you open yourself up to more attacks because you can be attacked with, like, double or triple the frequency, but you also make it so you can dish out more damage up front. It's very interesting. But we talked to her, so we settled that without combat, and she actually appeared to like it. They lost some sanity, it looks like. But we did get these herbs, I guess, so...
Theodore appears.
Well done indeed. As Chosen, it is your job to stay alive. You must either dominate the lands or solve the Shattering's mystery, or else all is lost. And for that, you must live. I shall be back soon to give you a final task.
He disappears.
Okay. So we got some research points and some experience. Alright. So now... I mean... we have to be able to found the town, I'm hoping? Alright, let's move our people. I think I probably could have done it before, I just don't know how. Groovy indeed, Sid. So I like, it seems to me, and I'm just starting, but that they really put some quality of life features between the two games. Like this automatically add the best person for the job button is pretty sweet. And then, no, that's too good. They're already about to here. Yes, now they add somebody that's too powerful. All I need is this kid to help me out, and we got it. And then 135, so this will do that. Okay, good. Oh, no, not quite. Not quite enough. We need 45 guy. Here we go. And then if we want to get some iron, this is different. So in the first game, like if you added a subsequent person, it would be like they would assist, but you wouldn't get their full benefit, I don't think. But you could add many. In this one, you can only add 2. This screen allows you to manage your group's food and fuel usage. You can restrict specific kinds or even decide to not allow any new food or fuel items they collect. Keep in mind that the more kinds of food your people can use, the better the morale. So this is like the first game where like the more food types you get, you work down this morale bonus, and they're really good. We don't have that many food. We have 4. So it looks like we're eating seaweed. We have meat and we have mushrooms. Now, I guess I could cook on the go. Templeton, can you cook anything? Yeah, I mean, I don't have any secondary material I could add, though. Design mode allows you to try any recipe you've researched and save it as a favorite for later use. Your inventory now shows all crafting materials present in the game, even those you don't have. Feel free to experiment. You can add the recipe to the list of crafting tasks by pressing confirm. Work on it can only be started if you have the required materials in your inventory. So this would be roulade if I had fruit, which I don't. But it's cool, like you could queue this up and you can favorite it. I like that a lot, but we don't have enough. Spiritual healing would be the ritual, I guess, that I can do. I don't want to. I was seeing if founding a town was a ritual. Alright. Crafting. The screen lets you decide what you want to craft and what you want to craft it from. Pick a recipe from the list at the top. Drag and drop materials from the inventory into primary and secondary slots on the workbench. Materials provide essence, which unlocks skills. You can choose any material that matches the recipe requirement. Only one material type in each row is needed. Some skills require a particular type of essence. The more essence your materials provide, the more powerful the skill will be. And you could preview the item over here, and you could favorite them. Okay. Idle, raft, sailboat, ship are buildings. I could also make a gathering tool, a crafting tool, the other ring. That's funny. Okay. Now we're just going to craft. We only have 2 movement points left, so that's fine. We'll gather. Among a small grouping of trees, you discover a circle of multicolored mushrooms that emit a subtle yellow glow. Okay, go closer to investigate. You come closer and feel the yellow glow surround you. For those akin to nature, the glow is pleasant, but for others it may bring harm. When you try to step forward, you feel a physical resistance, testing your spiritual resolve. So I can attempt the trial, which I don't know if I would be good at this. Probably not, and I always make mistakes. So the enemy group is concepts. Okay, sure, yeah, let's do it. Concept. Alright, so this concept is going with a delay of 7. Do I have anybody that does good damage to this? Not really. We're not a thinking bunch, but we can try. We have reasonable hit points here. Brute force it. This is how we solve problems, with brute force. Anybody have any ranged attacks here? No, this is all not that. Brute force it. Right there. Thanks. Oh my god. Well, they don't have very many hit points, actually. We're just going to go all in on this. The rat is not good at this at all. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is actually good. They put this up as a tank, it looks like, this ritual circle, but, and this explains it right here, kind of what we were talking about before. This icon on the top of the card says duplicate. This character has been placed more than once on the battlefield. Each copy has its own action, but every time it becomes affected by a skill, all other copies are affected as well. All copies of one character share the same color. Okay, so that kind of puts an end to that. We now know. I need you to hit it. And then you can... Oh, what's this? You can shield for 5. That's pretty good. But no, we want to punch. We're just going all at it. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly, Hermie. And they have 2 clones. They have orange and green. I don't quite know what the colors mean, but now we've got a good idea. Oh, I accidentally put this guy down twice. That was me not being wise. But it happens. Now, if I put this person here, I don't... Yeah. Nah, never mind. All of my people are melee, so I'm just going to end the turn. I can't do anything with this, because even though I have brute force, I could only replace somebody. I don't have anybody that has any ranged attack. Let's see what happens. Alright. We're through the armor. We don't do a lot of damage. Oh, okay, Hermie. Thank you. Good. Take that. Uh-oh. It's getting saucy. Alright, we get to go again. Yeah, it really is. They retain their health, by the way, so... They're going... The bones go at 10. I don't have anybody that's, like, super fast. She still has a decent amount of health. Okay, so the circle goes at 10. Yeah, I wish I could go a little faster. The circle's going to get to attack. I could shield, it's instant, and then protect somebody, but I think we have enough hit points, and we should be able to take most of this down here. The only people I have left can only do 1 damage, so it's kind of not ideal, but best I've got. Mr. Rat does 0 damage. I wish he could get a bite in. Alright, they doubled down on this, which is alarming. I know, Hermie. I need to rethink it. There we go. Those are gone. We're just about to get this. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got it. Okay, your spirit proves strong, and you feel the warm glow embrace you kindly. Whatever test this may have been, you clearly passed, okay? So, everybody got a spiritual blessing, which means it temporarily increases your mysticism and destiny. Okay, so we got a bunch of mysticism and destiny boost, as well as some experience and research points.
Now that you have had a little time to get your bearings, how about doing me and your gods a bit of a favor, eh? You'd have to go to a place and deal with some trouble.
Okay, so I can get a mental blessing. Sure.
As you remember, to set up your first village, you will need to find the right spot and gather materials.
Right.
Or you can just choose the life of a wanderer. But either way, there will come a time when the gods ask you to do battle, to solve the Shattering's mystery.
So this is a... Now I'm seeing something that's entirely different from the first game, which is... It looks like they give you the option to not even found a city, that you can just camp if you want. Which is interesting, but the town... In the first game, it was good. It provided a space to gather resources and craft things, but maybe they kind of got away from that. What are you going to do?
For now, your job is to live long enough to face those challenges. Not very glamorous, I know, but listen, there is a small village of Slavians not far from here. I ask you to seek them out and help them out of their troubles if you so wish. A final rest from their heresy is not out of the question, but a peaceful resolution would suit us just as well. Your choice.
You get to do what you want. Heresy?
Let us just say they do not follow the path of the gods, but have strayed into the arms of fallacy. Now, typically, our gods do not care, but the culprit was a chosen, like you. Thus, it is a case of teaching one a lesson.
Teaching them or you?
He only smiles.
Accept the task. I need in Constantinople or in Constantinople. If one of your characters has gained enough experience to level up, click on the character icon on the notification area to improve their abilities. Level ups alternate between bonuses to character stats and skills. Select a desired attribute for each character and press confirm. You'll not be able to roll back your choices. Oh, it is. I don't know. It looks like a tooth. I mean, it's huge, so I don't really know how big Theodore is. Is he tiny and this is a small stone? Is he regular sized? This looks like one of the necklaces they give you if you lose your tooth at school, you know, and you put your tooth inside the plastic tooth. Everybody leveled up, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the problem was I didn't research building a village. Herbalist hut, dwelling, idol. Oh, this is it, the idol. I saw this. This is how you build your village. I missed this point. Hey, Shutter, good evening. Good to see you. Okay, so we want to research some of these buildings. These are super good. I have forests. Alright, let's get a dwelling. Confirm. And, warehouse sounds good. All of this sounds pretty good, but we need a school, by golly, to get more research points. Alright. So where are we? We have all 4 of our points. I'm going to go over here. Here, I'm going to select my group. And we're going to stop camping, and we're going to go over here. Alright, so let's see if I can build this idol, if I can actually do this. It's not a ritual. Yes, building's idle. So this is what I need to build. But I don't have the resources. I need more stone, it looks like, and more amber. Oh, no, I could just... No, I only need 1 primary material. Never mind. Actually, I could make my village nicer if I need some more dryad wood. So, if I make an idol of wood, it tells me right here, a sculpted figure dedicated to a deity builds your village. Create a village and allow villagers to carry out gathering tasks within its range. Base visibility and gathering range is 1 hex. So this is the right place to build our village. And it can summon a guardian demon, and soon we can increase our gathering range if we boost it up a bit, which would be amazing. Now, my skill level is enough to unlock this demon, I think. Let me see how this corresponds. I don't have enough dryad wood, so I would have to gather some more, I believe, but we're really, really close. Let's see what happens. That's a good question, Henry. Yeah, it goes down like the level of your town changes. So you can see how, you know, this right here, the item skill level, the level of the idol itself would change. And, oh, look at this. Yeah. Right down here, you see how this boost right here, if I use regular wood, increase village site range +1. But if I use the dryad wood, it goes to +2. So even the sub-skills will be benefited if we use better material. Now, if I use amber, the amber isn't really that great. It's okay. It's not a good enough gem. Like, I could find a better gem. Yeah, I think dryad wood is the way to go. So we're going to have to gather more. Baraz, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Well, they changed the combat system a little bit in this one, Baraz. And from what I think I heard from people who don't like the combat either, that there's some players that I think for both games, they just auto-resolve the combat. They didn't even bother with it. Okay. But we're not going to even get started because we have to go gather the materials. So let's go to gathering. And we should be able to get dryad wood from here. It's going to take me a while, though, to get it because it's difficult. So while they're doing that, let's go ahead and make sure that we have enough food. We do. And then, you know, we could put this kid to work. Why don't you help us with the lumber? Templeton, get on the fish. Yeah, Baraz, like, I think they give you that option, and I think, I could be wrong, but from what I heard from someone when I was playing the first game, I believe the AI for auto-resolution in the second game is better than it was in the first game too, so that's nice. And it just is like, if you just want to play it as a 4X and you don't want to deal with that card game, then that's what you can do. Alright, I'm going to end the turn. Now we can't build until we get... I'm going to have to end the turn a couple of times here. But, oh, you know what? Darn, I forgot. I need to level my people up. So, I could level them up to make them better at gathering. It looks like here, I don't know what I'm doing in this game, but you see it is color-coded. Like there's, you know, red challenges, yellow challenges, purple challenges. And it looks like they've simplified some things a little bit. Maybe to you know, yeah, I agree, Sid, that it's definitely a better material. Maybe to make the, you know, ease of entry a little bit more manageable. So she could be good at wits. I like wits because they get to go first. So we're going to go with this. And it seems to me that you probably want to pick whichever stat gives the biggest bonus. Like, you might want to diversify, and that seems fine, but for now, I just see it's like if I have 2 at something, I probably want that. There we go. So we just take the biggest raise for all of our people. And it's a nice blend of... although I didn't take any intelligence, and I might want somebody who's good at intelligence. And I didn't take any destiny either. So instead of having 2 wisdom, let's just go ahead and have an intelligence here. And then instead of having 2 mysticism, I'll take a destiny just to spread things out. So for different encounters, I'm a little bit stronger. Okay. And let me check my camp. And see how we're doing. Oh, dear God. I think I pushed C to open the camp screen, but I think that stopped me from camping. And I may have lost all my progress on the dryad wood. I need to check that. Yeah, I did. Okay, I feel embarrassed. All right, that was bad. Don't push C. That closes the camp. That does not open the camp. I was thinking, like, I'm clever. I've got the hotkey down. I did not. All right, so how about crafting? Are you guys building it? No. Yeah, we lost all the tasks. That's actually okay. So let's just go back to gathering, and let's get the dryad wood. It'll still take 2 turns. Oh, Templeton. Exactly the right guy for that job. We don't have anybody good enough. Alright. Get to the iron mines, laddie. Yeah, that's a good point. Now they're telling you the tutorial in the upper left about building the idol. And the bonuses. So they explain it just a little bit more as they get into it. But yeah, there's, I think we saw that in one of these screens had that information. Here, I think it's group info. Here we go. Allow the use... we're going to turn off dryad wood for fuel. Yep, good idea. And food is okay. They can eat all that stuff. That's fine. So here's where we are with morale. It's interesting that different people are at different levels of morale. And I wonder, it's like, do I move them around? Or why are these people... Maybe they have some kind of reason for why they are here and they are there, but in the previous game it was just like, well, you have 4 food, then you're here. But maybe we don't have enough to give everybody 4 food, or they have specific like dietary needs or something. So I'm not going to allow the use of new fuel items or food items. I'm going to toggle them on manually because I don't want to accidentally eat good stuff. But that was a good point that Hermie made. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. We'll end the turn. Okay, and we gathered the wood now. Or that'll be gathered at the end of the turn. Let me see. No, we got it, right? Inventory 37. Perfect. All right, let's build it. Let's go to crafting. And let's go add a new task, and let's make, in buildings, let's go ahead and make this idle, and we will use this, and this will work. So we're going to confirm it, and, oh, but I got to take people off of gathering. Let me then... I'm just going to take everybody off. I don't know if there's a way to, like, turn it all off. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be cool if there was, like, a quick... Oh, here we go. No, you could show busy characters. That's even better. Let's go back to crafting. Show busy characters. So I'm going to pull these people off of their jobs and just put the best people on the job. There we go. And then we'll go back to gathering, and then we'll see where we're missing people. And we can just kind of put them together. Yeah, like we could go here and there, and then come up with the goods in those categories. All right, perfect. So we gathered some fish and some meat. And now what I'd like to do is cook if I can. So they're still working on this, but I'm going to add a task of meat. I don't have any secondary stuff. Oh, wait, I could put that there? And then this here? Oh, these are herbs. Okay. Grilled meat. Yeah, cook that. That's great. And I'm showing whoever is busy. And so these people are already making the idol. But I could, put this person on this job, and they would just go ahead and produce grilled meat. And then we'll close this. No, we'll go over to craft gathering. And then... because progress has been made, yeah, Hermie, I feel you. I like the buttons on the side better. Okay, we're going to end a turn. We finished the idol. So let's see if we can use it. Or is it village information? Here we go, buildings. We did it. Okay. So now we have this building right here. And this is our village of Swiatogard, which we're going to change the name immediately. How do I do that? I think that means 9% of our group loves Phantom of the Opera. No, I don't know. I don't know if we have, like, concealment. Yeah, exactly, Hermie. I don't know if we have concealment because we're in the forest, or if this is a bad thing. Oh, no, it's hiding. It says right here. Determines how well you're hidden from enemy groups, decreasing the chances of being attacked. Hiding increases with each turn up to 95%, and is faster in forest, hills, and mountains. All accumulated hiding is lost when the group moves. So that's cool. We're not hiding very well. We have a big fire, but we're not trying to. We're representing our god here. We're telling everybody. So, a guardian demon, I don't know if that happens or not. We're going to pretend like it does. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on... Like, do we want to hang out here for a bit, or do we want to go gather resources around the area? I think, actually, we could hang out here and build up a little bit. It's good to cook food so that we get more buffs. Currently we have 5 turns of food, but we need more than that. We have 12 grilled meat, and if I go to cooking, we're making even more grilled meat, which is fantastic. You know, this task of cooking can take 3 people, but my gathering tasks can only take 2. I wonder if, for example, if I built the lumber mill, would it help you gather wood more efficiently? Like, would it let you assign another worker? Let's figure that out. Let's go to crafting and new task and go to buildings. I can't build a lumber mill, but I can build a school. I mean, I can build a raft, but what is the dwelling helps morale, but it's going to take a ton of. I could build it with basic wood, but then the secondary material I have a serious issue with. So what we're going to need is to go, like if I want to make the dwelling, I could say, hey, let's go ahead and do this. If I make it out of all just wood, it's not super strong, but it does apply morale. Not very good. What if we made it out of this? Slightly better. Not a huge improvement. So you can see it changes its essence types. I don't really understand what these essence types are for, but I'm just looking at, like, you know, the final result and the quality level. This is the production cost. This is the item value. So, you know, we definitely... Everything goes down if we just use basic wood. Oh, that's a good point, Hermie. Yeah, you get to select which essence type it becomes. So if you take this essence type, for example, the morale threshold, it provides less morale, but it gives you an increase in movement points. So that's nice. Hey, Guts. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. You have a great one, too. So it's interesting to consider, how does this work? Does this provide 1.2 movement points to people who stay here at the village for a night or something? Or does this like a global bonus to everyone, regardless of where they are? It's just like in the first game, Hermie. The god is like only kept alive by its followers and gives you benefits based on how well you worship them, I think. Like, the more worship, the stronger the god becomes, but they're pretty weak at the beginning, I think. So I don't know, this movement speed buff for just basic wood seems pretty good, so I'm going to design it. Design mode be look at everything, right. I can't confirm it. I can't even set it in with that. Alright, so we're going to close this up, and then we're just going to go instead, into the gathering screen and see where we're at here. Oh, no, now I get it. It isn't just that structure. What it is that if you're at your village, then you can assign 3 people to a task. But if you're out in the field camping, you can only assign 2. So this is actually like one of the great benefits that I'm seeing of a village is the ability to put more labor into something so you can gather it faster, right? So now Dryad wood, if we wanted to, we could put all of our good people here, and we can now get it, within 1 turn if we, pile on. This is more than 350 actually. We only need, like something like this. That's even too much. 296. Yeah, we just need the rat. This would ensure that every turn we gather the Dryad wood. But what we probably want is as much food as possible. So let's go ahead and collect some seaweed. And, oh, that's way too much power for the seaweed. Oh my god. Who is this guy? Bazdar? Oh, you know what? I think this is because of the trait that I picked at the beginning. I think once we build the village, we get this... This is the village guardian, maybe, is what this is. So he can't move. But because we built the village, we get this village guardian that we can actually assign to a job. So we could be like, hey, village guardian, why don't you get some seaweed? And he's like, I will do that. Yes, you will. And now we'll also collect meat. But to be perfectly honest, we don't need dryad wood right now. I'm just trying to build some basic structures. So I can just drop in some amazing people to gather lumber. Oh wow, that kid is really good at collecting stuff. There we go. So now we're getting a bunch of wood for this turn. You need some help with the fish. That's probably too much help. You just need 135 total to go with you. So Templeton can go here. There you go. He is. Said he is like Lurch. It's good to have Lurch on your side. Alright, so I only have 2 workers left. That's right, Herbie. But what I'm going to do is actually go to the cooking area. Oh, this guy is still cooking up a storm, which is great. And we need to get another task. What else can we make, huh? If I put fish here, and I Oh, we're gonna run out of herbs is the issue. And you can't just, like... It's not like you could just grill fish. We're gonna need to go collect fruit or herbs or learn some more recipes. Okay, so then leave him with the cooking. Let's go back to gathering. I don't see herbs on hand, so let's go ahead and just say, just get some meat. Good. So I think this means we're in line to collect 10 fish, 6 wood, 10 meat, and 12, and cook 12 meat, or that's what we did last turn. Let's go ahead and process this. Hi there, chosen of the gods. I'm your very own divine house demon, here to aid your home and all that. Now, this is actually the picture of Theodore from the first game. I shall fight for you in the village. Okay, this is explaining it. And sometimes, I know, we need those kernel spices. I will join you when you are challenged close to the settlement. Please do not put me in your party when you leave the village, for I cannot ever leave, and with me, neither will you. A divine house demon? What's that? You look like Theodore. Well spotted, yes. The gods seem to favor our kind. I'm not sure if we should be flattered or pissed off. I am a skashak, but one given the honor to be bound forever to your lovely home without a choice. I sense your sarcasm. Anyway, all good. Oh, he has a pretty good attitude about it, actually. Can you do anything else? I'm fairly handy around the village. I can craft and gather, and I will become stronger in time, but I cannot leave with you. I'm also cute, right? Yeah, thanks, man. Good to see you. Okay. And, oh, the kid leveled up. Look at this. Lidmilla. Lidmilla, you're in. We need Lidmilla probably to be quick. He does have that tooth. It's very popular, that tooth. Lid, we need you to move like the wind. Alright, well, now I think it's time to go adventuring. And the question is, do I want to take everyone with me on the road or leave some people back here at the village, like in the first game? If I look at my group, I have enough to make a nice adventuring group and then leave some people here to, like, gather and stuff. So let's do exactly that. Let's go ahead and make one group that will venture forth and one that won't. I'm going to end the turn, though. Oh, look at this. Now, you know what? Remember when I made that point earlier about the, quote, Cabbage Patch? And no, they do have the legit stork. Two of you enjoy some time together. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Perhaps you're friends, perhaps more. But the ever-vigilant and slightly over-enthusiastic stork is spotted nearby, and sure as death, a child is brought to you soon after. I don't know if you're supposed to use the idiom sure as death when you're talking about a child being born. But here we go. Now, in the first game, if I'm remembering rightly, you do actually... It's hard to get kids. You have to build a Cabbage Patch, I think. And then the kids, like, randomly show up in your Cabbage Patch in the first game. In this one, there's just a little bit of tomfoolery. And they've received a physical blessing, I bet. And we rejoice. So we have another, you know, person. So the kids can stay home. We need to get on that, Hermie, for sure. Okay. So at this point, let me go to my village, and then let's manage our group. No, this is not the right screen for doing this effectively. Oh, shoot. I'm terrible. Okay. I told them not to allow new food items, and so they weren't eating the grilled meat. I did that just in case I picked up something good and didn't want them to eat it, but then I should have been paying more attention. Okay. So what I want to do is split the group up. Oh, I can be doing research as well. I definitely need to be doing this to get more advancement points. Alright, let's put this kid on the job. We need the 2-year-old to do our research. We're going to really make big strides. Okay, so if I push, like, camp, maybe, or no. Crafting, gathering, equipment. I do want to rename the town. I haven't actually figured out how to do that yet. Like, if I go to village information, you'd think I'd be able to do that, but I can't click up there. I can't click on the nameplate. I can't click on it here. Diabolical. So I should probably try to make some gathering tools, because we get more efficient. We're going to find it. But let's go ahead and make, we can make a dwelling and a school. Let's make a dwelling. And I want to make this one that gives you the movement speed, so we're going to confirm it. Why can't I confirm it? Oh, because I don't have the right essence? Yeah, I can't actually build this because I don't know why. Maybe, oh, you know what it is? Maybe I have to, like, level up my village first or something. So we're going to build a dwelling. And I need you on this job. And you on this job. And then you can go there too. Hey, Abraham. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, it really is an interesting game. It's such a cool, like, you know, story-driven 4X with very, very unique game systems. Here's our global list of characters. Okay. Logbook, god traits, factions, and loyalty. That's not that helpful. So we can't make grilled meat anymore anyway because we're out. But that's okay. Right-clicking could be the way. Oh, here it is. Okay, finally. Here's the name for the village. And then this is how you make an expedition. You have to drag people over to the right side, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to try it, though. Incompetent? And then we're going to put, like, the warrior, Dr. Incompetent, over. And then we're going to take people who are actually pretty strong. So I have a scoundrel, warrior. I need more people on, in the party. What's this guy about? So, 8 strength, 3 strength, but good at that. I probably want like a smattering of everything here. All right, so this guy's good at that. Very nice. And then, so do I have a? Yeah, he's good at that. And then we should probably take Bones with us. I feel like I want 5 people in my expedition. She's good at eyeballs. Very good at eyeballs. And also very good at eyeballs. So, one more. 34 health. 35 health. Oh no. 24 health. Oh, it's health against different types of damage. Correct, Hermie. That's what I was misunderstanding that as well. Yes, it's health, sanity, and I think, spirituality maybe or something like that. Yeah, magic resolve. So she's actually more stout. All right. Here you go. So now, we've got them, and let's see what... We don't have any extra equipment for anybody anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, but we need to bring food with the expedition. So... I'm just going to transfer 14. And I'm going to transfer... 49. And... 30. So that gives them 3 types of food. They're going to need some wood. That feels alright. So this would be supplies enough for 18 days of food and 26 days of wood. I think that's good. Oh, you can quickly transfer a variety of food between your groups. That's interesting. Hey, Michael, good evening. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to close. And then here we go. Now I have this group, which we're going to... I'm going to push tab. And this is Expedition 1. And let's go exploring. There's fruit right here. I definitely want to gather this for cooking. And this is where the quest is. So... let's move out. And we have what? One movement point left? Okay. So we'll camp. And then let's gather, huh? Oh, nearby resources, nothing. So they have to be on it. I mean, it looked like there was lumber nearby. Guess not. Can't really make much here. Okay. What are we doing job-wise here, huh? Let me see what jobs we have online. So... we're gathering, indeed. This is okay. We're building the house. But we don't have enough wood, so we're going to have to wait for that. So I'll have to go back to gathering, and we'll have to kind of put people on the job of getting lumber. Okay. A couple of your folk found themselves a child in the cabbage patch. Oh, here we are again with this. Now, Sid, they won't because dryad wood is just good for crafting. And I probably want to do the crafting in the village. So we got another kid. So you grow your population in this game much faster than you did in the first game. Alright, so I'm going to tell this group to get a move on. And let's just go over here. Cabbage patch again. The kids are just pouring out. Oh, nobody's cooking this, correct. So we're going to just... I guess trash this job. And then... Are you guys building the house? You are. That doesn't really help. Let's go to gathering. So we'll still get wood from this. I'm going to put the rat on there, and then I'm going to put this kid on meat. Good. The town doesn't have very much food left. I took a lot with me, but that's okay. The expedition needs it, because they can't procure it as easily. Well, they kind of can, but that's okay. Here, get rid of this. I think they're all done. Alright. It is, summer, it looks like. Alright, now, do I know what's going to happen here? No.
You come to a small village, and despite the calm weather outside, you see storm clouds hanging over the settlement, and lightning dancing threateningly around the palisade.
So I can attack, or I'm a chosen. You feel the storm will not harm you, so enter.
As you walk in confidently, you see several scared faces looking out of their windows at you. Finally, a small group of villagers comes out to face you. The storm, it seems not to touch you. How?
Say that you are chosen, tell them the gods are displeased, and you have come on their behalf. Tell them the gods watch over you. Ask them perhaps if they have angered the gods lately.
Oh, that's not our fault. It's that fool's Zbigniew. He's chosen too, you see, so we listened. And he said the light is good, and we must worship it harder than the old gods. He said Svarog was a fool that cannot tame his own domain, and that worshipping magic and turmoil was evil.
Oh boy. So... I could fight them again. I could ask where Zbigniew is now, or I could use intellect, light, nature, or harmony, and we're intellect and harmony. The emergence of this light is worrying, and it's most certainly not of divine origin. It must have twisted their chosen. Where is he now?
They cower before your anger, but one of them remains defiant despite it all. We are simple folk. We do not understand much, but light should be good. This we know. Your words are so cold, just like Zbigniew said.
Nod and say that you know full well the games gods play with their chosen and their kin, but both you and they are fated to play along or perish. Ask where he is.
Well, I don't know. We listened to a chosen one once before.
Alright, so I could fight him, and it looks like this number in the circle here is like the challenge level, so it's easier to convince them that they must, or show them the wrath of the gods. I'm just going to convince him. I'm fighting a brain, a magnifying glass, and a book. Yeah, I'm with you, Sid. I'm going to look for that because the music is too loud compared to the narration. I'm struggling to hear it myself. So what's interesting is for this mental challenge, I guess it says within 6 tiles or hexes, you pull in everybody. So I'm getting to use people for this encounter that are not in my expedition group. They probably did that to make it easier for you. Oh, this is a smaller battlefield than what we saw before as well. No, I don't want to forfeit. I was just pushing escape to see if I could go to the options. Anyway, I have 1 point to spend, and I get to use my guardian. Excuse me, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and drop. Just use his energy scattering. Target melee attack. Okay. From any row, I guess. The brain's here. Alright. That's right, Hermie. And let's get Troubadour in there. I have 1 more to spend, so book guy, you can get in there. Okay, and I got 2 to spend. Poison guy, I'm interested in trying this out. So you can attack from the back. Poison throwing dagger. Great. Do it. And I don't have anybody else who's a ranged attacker, but I might want to use Plate Man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Hermie. They're like intellect devourers. Then we're good. I could drop a duplicate of Poison Guy, I guess. It might actually be really good if they can't hit Poison Guy. It could be their worst nightmare. Yeah, but it does give them the opportunity to play something themselves. Here we go. Poison throwing dagger. What do we want to target? The brains? Now, the brains are easy to hit. I guess I can't. I have to hit that, I guess. That's fine. Now they want to hit this, but can I hit this instead? Yeah, hit the brains. Just finish it off. That magnifying glass. You messed with the wrong group. Toast. Yeah, get him. Easy peasy.
Your logic is sound, Chosen. We will not fail the gods again. Here, this is where he went. They hide back in their houses and point in the direction where they last saw Zbigniew.
Biscuit, good evening. Good to see you. That's right. Well, you know, that's how it is. The gods do... They burn books occasionally. If they don't like what they see. Alright, so... Faction loyalty has changed. Slavian. Okay. Hey, Misaki, good evening. Look at this. I think this means, like, this group likes us because we did this. Let me try something really fast about the audio. Yeah, voiceover volume. I'm going to go ahead and I'll dump down music and sound effects. Actually, I'll dump it. I'll change it even more, like this, and I'll turn up the master volume on the stream, so maybe you can hear the voiceover a little bit easier. Okay. Now, he's saying, we already went into the town, but where did the big boy go? No, I thought I went to where he went. Didn't you guys just tell me? Oh, okay, it just happens. You track down Zbigniew, and the heretic Chosen, who angered his gods. He spots you and speaks up. Oh, a new Chosen, come to smite me, have you? Admit that it is one of the leading options.
You're honest. Good. Let me tell you, though, your puny gods can suck it. I've had enough.
He sounds really angry, and the gods also seem unusually involved. What exactly did he do? What'd you do, buddy?
I stopped. I was fed up with doing their dirty work. I lived my life, and then when light came knocking, I answered, because I like their side better.
Nod and say you will not harm him, for you believe it is not your place to interfere with the course of fate. Tell him he is weak and worthless, and the gods have no time for such vermin. An example needs to be set. Kill him. Tell him you could soothe his broken soul, for clearly he has suffered and lost his way. Ask him to allow you to guide him back into the divine light. Cool, Sid. Hopefully that's a little better. I won't harm you, man. I'm not here to judge.
Zbigniew leaves, but he looks less sure of himself. Theodore appears.
Nature and intellect, ever the sober companions. You are right that your deity would not wish for you to simply obey. For if the gods were to smite all who stray, well, there would be no lightning left.
Nod and ask if it was a test all along.
Indeed, although confronting Zbigniew was needed for other reasons too. Many stoves burn in our divine kitchens, my darlings. Now, I leave you to your own devices, and the gods will surely call upon your services again. But for now, please stay alive.
Staying alive. Alright. So what is this? An artifact. So we can gather it. Let's gather this artifact. That seems good. Now, I don't know what the purpose of this town is. Can I go back and...
Well met, friends.
Ah.
Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
Cool. This game is great. Look at this. First of all, this picture of the village looks awesome. And they're like, we can welcome you properly. Attack. Like, after you help them, now it's time to kill everybody. Alright, so... anything you need help with? You looking to help? Sure, there's always something. Ask if anything needs killing. You have a lot of wood on you. Do you need some? Do you perhaps need something murdered? There's always trouble. There's a bunch of vermin nesting nearby. We're small, only setting up. If you help us be rid of them, we'll be very thankful, to be sure. Whoa, Sid. Better batter down the hatches. I hope you're safe. Sure, I'll help you out. Now, what's funny is if I ask them, where is it exactly that you put your divine seed? Could I take a look at it by chance? And then, like, we steal it from them, dooming their village, and our village has 2 divine seeds. We're twice as strong. That's what we did. Alright, there's stone or quartz we could gather there. That's pretty cool. Oh, she leveled up to 3. Bone Slava. And she could get showing off in a brawl. It will only get your teeth kicked in, but you know how to shine in conversation. Alright, so we could boost the sub-skill showing off, or we could make her incredible at gathering, which doesn't actually sound that bad. Gathering is just so good. Yeah. She picks up so many bones. We know what she does. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, they finished the, building the house. So let me check the village information. We now have this, which will help the morale, but let's build something else while we're here. Crafting. New task. Let's get these gathering tools online. These are great. Alright. So, like, if I make it like this, then this is... increases gathering by 2. But if I switch this up, it actually makes it worse. What if I were to use this? If I use dryad wood, it's really good, but it's a little hard to get. Let's go ahead and, I mean, there's no reason not to increase our gathering by 2. It's pretty strong. Or, I could just improve the attribute by 120%. So the question is, does anybody have a gathering skill that's so high that 120% is greater than 2? It's a what? It's a 20% increase? So they'd have to have a gathering skill higher than 10 for that to be better than this, I think? I don't know, my math is probably not thinking about that right. But if... this one improves your rituals, but it's a silver star. We don't have the right ability to make that yet. I'm going to say cancel, and I'm just going to look at my people. So let me see who's here and what their gathering skill is. So you have a 6. Eight. This guy has a 10. Okay, so that's getting there. And an 11. So for one of those people, it's an improvement. Let's go ahead and make it, though. Yeah, I mean, that's true, right? It's a good point. It scales. So let's just make it. This guy destroys it. He just makes it already. We don't have enough wood. But that's okay. Let's just make one for now. And then let's go to gathering. And let's... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, perfect. So the town is taking care of itself. And then the expedition has 0 movement points left. So let me camp and let's gather this. It's going to take a while to get this, but we can. Yeah, we need to... I don't have anything I can make. I guess while I'm sitting here, I could do research. Does anybody have lost faith, is the question. Well, let's just think about stuff. I mean, that's fine. You wake at night to discover a shack eating your supplies. It's a baby one of those Theodores. Shoo it away. Kill it. Theodore, yes, he is forced to play a demon game, and you must go look for a friend and try to sort it out. Okay, I could skip the story. No. Theodore? The creature spits out the food and almost chokes. Man, you scared me, and no, I'm not him. I mean, he's my third cousin on Auntie Wilma's side, 3 times removed, mind you, but still, you godly types, you always say I'm him. Well, no, I'm me. Leopold is the name. Also, I am so sorry for stealing your stuff. Wasn't my idea, swears. Whose idea was it? Aw, I'm not allowed to say directly. Demon laws, but I could tell you... Can I tell you the story of mine? Kill it anyway. Now, I'll listen. I was playing a game of Curve with a couple of mates. A Hocklick, a Pineconet, and the Tooth Fairy fella. So they mentioned Tooth Fairy. You know, I'm just going to throw this out there. It exposes my own ignorance and cultural ignorance, but we've been talking about it, making jokes about these fairies wearing teeth. What if they are, like, legit teeth fairies? And this is where, you know, the... like, at least in America, the tooth fairy idea comes from. But we turn our fairies into, like, they're like sprites with wings. You know, like, it's like Tinkerbell. You know, it's not like this thing. Like, this is more gnarly than the tooth fairy iconography that we have. They're bullies. So me and Fricks, the Hockleck, we decided to, you know, teach the bully a lesson. Beat him at the game, well and good. He cheated. Cheat is such a mortal word. When us demons play, it's more, who cheats best. But yeah, we tried to cheat more, you could say, and together only things went wrong. The bully found you out and made you steal things. He starts to choke violently and puffs up. Demon or wisdom. Calm him down. His demon binding doesn't let him talk about this Fricks fella, so clearly he's the issue. Ask him to tell you how one could get on in this game. Yes, you know how things work. A curse, a binding, something, but I'm afraid the game is the curve catcher, so you know, me and you, we're stuck in it because someone pointed at you as their mortal to play with only demons could play. So how can we sort this out? Well, only a demon can enter the curve game, and even then only with an invite. I got me 2 mates who can get you in. One's a much, so he's a shy fella, and it'll take some skill to seek him out. The other, she's a Dola, not your sort to deal in games, but she knows things, so I'm sure she can get you in. Will he come with you then? Choose one friend you will visit. The sneaky one. Wish I could, bound by laws, you see, and if I happen to do nasty stuff to you before we sort this out, I'm truly sorry, and please don't kill me. A green frog appears around the shack and he disappears, his face slightly panicked. But he leaves behind a map that has an inscription, choose one friend and you will visit. Okay. So now we have a map. Hey, Gar, good evening. Good to see you. I know, I don't trust him either. Oh, we got an advancement. So, I really like... Let's see if there's anything else we could cook. Traditional menu. Vegetarian choice. Goblin recipes. Grandma's treats. So, we have seaweed. Is that what this is? This might be cool. This lets you use seaweed and meat to make something. So I'm going to go with the traditional menu and see if we could do this. And I'm going to go then back to the village. Alright, close this. Here, go to them. And then go in. And then go to cooking. And new task. And traditional menu. No. Or no, I just don't have any seaweed. That's what it is. So we need to gather it. Yeah, it is the right thing. Awesome, Gar. I hope you enjoy that game, my friend. It's so much fun. But yeah, it's good to know what you're doing, because it could go badly really quickly. I'm going to take this rat off of the wood gathering. Oops, that was the wrong thing to do. This guy's available, so let's just get some seaweed. Close. Okay, good. Curve game. This is where I need to go. But my group here looks like she leveled up. The rat leveled up. Bite, primary form of attack. Okay. So, ooh, this raises his attack level from 1.3 to 5.2. That's great. Yeah, bite him. The town guy, I can be... ooh. Look at this. Line change. So, change the lines in front of a character. Charge the lines. Oh, so this is for fighting in defense, but this one is like extra experience points. Village bound. Yeah, I like this one. And then Jonna can either have luck or showing off. I'll go showing off. Nobody got it, so she could be boastful. That's fine. Let me see what you guys are doing. We still need 3 turns to get this. That's fine. We're doing some research. And let's go ahead and just start a ritual up, I guess. Oh, you have to use a bunch of supplies for it. Never mind. That's too much. Well, Guard, that would be hilarious. The first game did hint at radiation in some way, almost like it's a post-apocalyptic setting, but I don't know. You come across the ruins of a small human settlement sheltered within a dark grove. There are no remains of bodies, not even signs of struggle. Instead, it seems as if the people simply left their home. Their material belongings, however, show such signs of extreme heat and ash. They are welded together in unnatural ways. You also see pretty lights flickering nearby. Approach. Oh, look at this guy. Totally cool guy. Nothing sinister about this dude. The lights are beautiful, enticing. They sing and call to you with their calm and warmth. You're about to take another step forwards when a man steps into sight and calls out, "Stop, please. These are Zvatelko. They seem nice, but they seek to take you and we cannot feed them anymore. Hilarious, Sid. Ask about the Svatelko. They are the lowest form of Lightbringers, the force that comes from beneath the earth. I know not what this force is, only that when they came, our exile was done, and we have returned to aid the gods. The Svaltekla and their lot will attack you with spirit, so you must plan ahead and to strike them first, or be prepared for the spirit fight when they assail you first. Oh, they're coming for me. We gotta defend with spirit. Alright, we get to use everybody, so let's go. Interesting. So, a smaller battlefield, and they're gonna do some spirit work. Who's good at this? Oh, yeah, the Town Guardian wrecks this. Anybody got range? Alright, she does. Actually, a few people do. Cool. Oh, they're duping it. Okay, great. That's what I wanted to see. When you see them duplicate, it's pretty exciting, because then you know, even though they might do a ton of damage to us, we should be able to withstand this. Whoa, they tripped it. And they used an ability to, like, speed them up. So that's not great, but... I'm actually not too mad at it. Let's go. If they focus fire that one guy, okay, they didn't. All right. Yeah, confirm. We almost got this. Oh, we got it. Sweet. Oh, this guy actually ended up being cool. And a bunch of people got a spiritual blessing. So, oh, he says they dissolve and the man nods. Good, so you are the chosen of the gods, and thus we, the Vol, pledge our service to you. Who are the Vol? We are what you may regard as witches, only we are men. You see, after Velas gifted magic to the first Vidima and her descendants, he also gifted 6 men with magic. We are descendants of one of them. Right, the Kashi was one of the 6, yes? Kashi, yes, an uncle of ours, you could say. Kostek was our father. Not interested in power struggles or grand schemes, he tried living a simple life, had a wife, and they wanted children badly, but the law forbade this. The 6 were not supposed to pass on the magic, but the 6 were good at breaking laws. So who banished them? The witches were the ones to complain, the Zerkas were the ones to speak to the gods, and it was by divine decree that we were outlawed. To this day, you will not find many Vol, and until recently, none would speak of their trade openly, nor teach boys unless we were sure of them. What changed? Although Velas is long gone, we heard his whisper in our dreams. We know many may not accept it, but we were called to serve, and we will do so. From now on, if a boy shows talent, we will come to teach him. They will become Gusla if their magic is weak, or Vol if it runs strong. Will he stay with you then? No. We are few, and I must teach many boys and guide those who are already my students. I will come when needed. Now, beware of the Lightbringers. Remember, when they attack you, they will sting with spirit, so stay vigilant and try to attack first if your mystical power is low. Alright, buddy, thanks. Okay, then. So, this guy leveled up. Millebrat. And we could go Master Gather or boost that Thrown Dagger. And I mean, it does boost it significantly. But again, I'm such a simple man. Gathering is just phenomenal. Extra shielding or makes you tougher. Increased max faith and health, that's good. And this is like just 3 self-shield with light. I feel like toughness is pretty solid. And we did gather some seaweed. Great. So, we're almost done gathering this terrain artifact, which will give us some knowledge. This is the quest up here, this little monster den for this town here. We could build up, good reputation with them. Incompetent is doing very, very well. More children spinning out every moment. And I think I agree. Like, as I compare Thea 2 to Thea 1, it feels like so far to me that this is an improvement over the first game. Emil, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. It's like they just cleaned it up. They refined some elements. It's, got punched up visuals and things like that, but it just feels a little bit more mature in terms of development. The first game is great. I like the vibe of it, but this carries on that lore and the vibe, but, with some more modern sensibilities in a prettier package. And I had a lot of fun playing it, and this is another evening of the Turn-Based Thursday Fest. Tomorrow, we're just going to do RuneScape like normal, and then Thursday and Friday, we will have a Rare Friday stream. We'll be doing more games for the Turn-Based Fest, and I hope you can join us. Everyone, it is my bedtime. I want to say thank you so much for coming out and playing some Thea 2, The Shattering. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. Hermie, Sid, Grim, Gar, Alex. Correct, Alex. Summer hours, my friend. Good to see you. Misaki, Biscuit, Abraham, Chef Smitty, Jamnuska, Guts, Baraz, Nickman, everyone out there, take care. Have a great one. Shutter, take care.